In fact, David Cameron, the former prime minister of the United Kingdom, his family got £3 million for the slaves the great-great-grandfathers had. £3 million in advance they had. So when we talk about equality and equity, let's be very sure of the advantage and the privileges that somehow are heaped on our white brothers and sisters, still we call them. They stripped Africans of their dignity and looked for scientific and even spiritual backing for their heinous crime against humanity. They called the Africans ape and the indigenous people barbarians, even though their very acts of enslavement were indication of abuse and terror, were nothing short of that. The white supremacists called the Africans and indigenous people savages, even when they ravaged our families, belongings, and territory. They said we had no soul, even though they sold theirs for the sick pleasure of raping our women. They compared us to animals and taught their children that we were nothing but monkeys. They used us as prey for hunting games and bought and sold us as games to their neighbors. My friends, these are some of the despicable atrocities that brought about the mess we find ourselves in today as a society, as a nation, as a community, and in fact, as a people. Many people have been taught wrong and now struggling to know right. Many struggle with accepting others as friends and brothers and sisters because of the color of their skin. Because we are uncomfortable with the culture of others, we just find it easier to discriminate against them. How do we bring about the change that will eventually heal our nation and souls? How can we ensure that the people we call First Nation are treated with the respect of being first to inhabit this land? How can we work together to include those who do not look like us, talk like us, love like us, pray like us in decisions and changes that also affect them? This is the objective of today's program, the George Floyd Memorial Lecture, and the very reason we founded the Canadian Congress on Inclusive Diversity and Workplace Equity. I'm not here to teach anybody anything, but to share what all of us should have and be taught from our childhood. I'm not here to reveal the secrets of ages with the hope to inspire and empower you to become free from the colonial mentality of racism and discrimination that is still prevalent 500 years later. My friends, the truth of the matter is that we are neither white nor black, but we are human beings. Type that out, tweet that, put it in the chat. We are neither white or black, but we are human beings. No matter the color of our skin, the texture of our hair, we are all smart, we are talented, and we're intelligent. We're all beautiful in our ways and with a unique purpose on this planet. I pray and hope that today inspires you to step out and to speak up against racism and discrimination. I pray that you will be emboldened by the words of the great speakers that are going to come after me. And promise yourself to never be silent again in the face of evil. Promise yourself to come together as one people in your workplace, in your community, in your municipality, and yes, indeed, in your nation. One human race, and with an unquenchable desire for unity in diversity. Type that out on the chat. Unity in diversity.